Welcome, St. John's, to this year's final episode of Eye of the Storm. I'm Giovanni Dejois.
And I'm Alana Lauren Bethia.
We have the top stories from St. John's and beyond, and we're bringing them straight to you. This is Eye of the Storm. Beginning with the major milestone in technology advancement. Last week, Elon Musk's Falcon Heavy rocket launched. This launch came 1 year after the launching of the Tesla Roadster. The rocket carried a Saudi Arabian communication satellite named Arabsat 6A. The satellite is designed to relay television, internet, and mobile phone signals to the Middle East, Africa, and Europe. The Falcon Heavy gets its name from its ability to carry huge cargo loads of up to 140,000 pounds into Earth's orbit. Because of poor weather conditions, the rocket launched a day behind schedule.
Moving on, one of the most highly publicized cases this year has proven that wealthy families can cheat their way to even greater privilege. William Rick Singer, the CEO of a college admissions prep company called The Key, has recently been outed for orchestrating an admissions cheating scandal. Singer has since owned up to the crimes and pleaded guilty to 4 charges. Federal prosecutors claim 50 people participated in the scheme that involved students cheating on standardized tests and parents bribing university coaches and officials to enroll students as athletes. It is reported that some parents paid between $15,000 to $75,000 per test to help their children receive a high score. Actress Lori Loughlin paid bribes totaling $500,000 to have her 2 daughters recruited to UCLA's crew team. Actress Felicity Huffman is also among the dozens of parents facing federal charges.
Now, taking it to campus life, our WRED team spoke with some members of the St. John's community at the recent Accepted Students Day. Let's see what they had in store.
Hey Johnnies, it's Missy Dunlop here reporting live from the Great Lawn on Accepted Students Day 2019. Today we're welcoming in the class of 2023 so they can see what St. John's is all about and welcome them to their new home. I'm going to pass it over to reporter Alyssa DeLeo, who's going to take you around and show you what today is all about. Hi, I'm Alyssa DeLeo. I'm here with
Miguel Cordero.
Tell us a little bit about your org.
All right, so right now I'm part of Project Sunshine. So we're a nonprofit here in St. John's. We do 2 primary things here. First, we do Sending Sunshine. So what we do there is we make craft bags for kids. We put like goodies like journals, basketball hoops, and we make 200 of those usually, and we send that out to hospitals around the world. And second thing we do here on St. John's is we locally volunteer here at our hospital nearby. We have about 20 or so hospital volunteers at a time. We go and we spend about an hour and a half with the kids there. We do arts and crafts with them, take their mind off a little bit, make the hospital visit a little more enjoyable. And yeah, if any, follow us on Instagram at SJU Project Sunshine and to know a little bit more about us.
Hey, it's Missy here, and we're going to go check out Residence Village to see if any prospective students want to go check out some of the residence halls. Let's go. So I'm here with Pylam. If you could give your own very piece of advice to an incoming St. John's freshman, class of 2023, what would you tell them?
Just do your thing. Get your stuff done. We're here for a reason. It's school. We're all about having fun here at St. John's, but you got to get your work done first.
Thanks to everyone who came out. We're excited to add new members to our WRED family in the fall.
In more news, last week, researchers in the Philippines discovered a new species of ancient humans previously unknown to science deep within KU Cave. The 50,000-year-old species named Homo luzonensis falls into the hominin category. hominins are part of the same family that includes species such as gorillas, orangutans, and even human beings. The researchers also found hints that our ancient relatives in the Philippines were engaging in some very familiar activities, including signs of tool use.
Another surprising event, the WWE Hall of Fame induction ceremony is a night meant to give praise and respect to those who achieved such great success in the wrestling industry. One of the inductees this year was the legendary tag team, the Hart Foundation, in which Bret the Hitman Hart gave a speech. Unfortunately, during the speech, Bret Hart was attacked by a crazed fan who rushed into the ring, bypassing security. Unsurprisingly, many wrestlers who were seated at ringside ran into the ring and took down the attacker. Luckily, Bret Hart was up on his feet shortly after, and the ordeal was even able to proudly finish the speech. The attacker, Zachary Madsen, was later charged with multiple counts of assault and trespassing. When police asked Madsen why he did it, he chillingly responded, quote, "I just felt like it was the right moment," unquote.
Moving into sports, with the NBA season wrapping up and some troubles beginning the MLB season, there's a lot to cover. Let's take it over to Missy and Darrell at SportsWire to hear all about the recent events.
Thanks, Alana, and welcome to SportsWire. I'm Missy Dunlop.
And I'm Darrell Balknight.
Beginning in basketball, with the end of the 2018-2019 NBA season, the New York Knicks once again sit at the bottom of the league. However, this year is just a little different. This year, there's hope. With the chance at the #1 pick in this year's NBA draft comes the opportunity to pick up a generational talent in Zion Williamson. And even if they don't grab Zion, there's still the free agent market where superstars like Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving are expected to depart their current teams. This may be the perfect storm for the Knicks, and their fans will keep their fingers crossed that that goes well.
Oh, definitely, for sure. Speaking of Zion Williamson, word has gotten out that his arrival in Duke was influenced by a payout from Nike celebrity attorney Mike Avenatti. Avenatti accused Nike executive Carlton DeBose of bribing 100 players, including Zion, to play for Nike-sponsored teams. At the moment, Duke and the NCAA are investigating these claims alongside the authorities. But these claims put Zion's future income in jeopardy. It seems like the road to Zion is getting just a little bumpy.
That's definitely for sure. On to the MLB. One major concern starting off this season for the New York Yankees has been the health of some of their star players. Right-handed pitcher Luis Severino will be shut down for at least 6 weeks as an MRI revealed he is suffering from a grade 2 lat strain. During spring training, Severino was taken out of the rotation due to a rotator cuff inflammation, making this a new injury now added to a problem for the young pitcher. Many are speculating that the Yankees might make a move to get pitcher Dallas Keuchel. Yet, sources have stated that Cashman isn't likely to sign the free agent unless his price point drops down. For now, the Yankees must hold on to hope that their heavily IL'd team can come back strong.
In St. John's news, the university has announced that they will be parting ways with Coach Chris Mullin. The NBA Hall of Fame player has been with the Red Storm for the past 4 seasons. The Johnnies' March Madness was over before it even started, as they were eliminated by Arizona State in a play-in game. Reports are suggesting that Mullin is stepping down due to a fractured relationship with university president Bobby Gimpasall and new athletic director Mike Cragg. Mullin allegedly wanted to hire former disgraced Rutgers coach Mike Rice, who was fired after repeated abuse and berating his players. The situation wasn't really helped when Mullin wouldn't go to Cragg with team issues.
In a shocking announcement, NBA legend Magic Johnson has decided to step down as the Los Angeles Lakers president of basketball operations. During an impromptu press conference on Tuesday, April 9th, Johnson assembled the media to give his big announcement. Let's take a look at how some of this went down.
I've been talking to people walking here. We've been talking about next year, and I'm sitting there saying, I'm not going to be here.
In a surprise turn of events, Johnson did not tell Lakers owner and his good friend, Jeannie Buss, that he planned to step down from his position. Yet, Buss tweeted her support for the legend, stating that, quote, "You brought us a long way. We will continue the journey. We love you," end quote. The team leading from the top down with Buss must be strategic to avoid what would be a 7th straight season sitting out of the NBA playoffs.
NBA legends Dwayne Wade and Dirk Nowitzki played their last games in the NBA. Wade had played 16 years in the NBA, 14 of which were with the Miami Heat. Dwayne gave Wade County a special final game as he registered a triple-double, 25 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists. I can't do that. Dwayne Wade was part of the historic 2003 draft class and had best friends LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, and Chris Paul in the stands. Dirk Nowitzki finished his 21st NBA season. Dirk has spent over 2 decades with the Dallas Mavericks, and the 14-time All-Star scored 21 points and grabbed 10 rebounds in his final NBA appearance. These 2 Finals MVPs should find themselves heading to the Hall of Fame the second they're eligible. And that's all we have today for SportsWire. I'm Darrell Balknight.
And signing off for the last time, I'm Missy Dunlop. Back to Ilana and Jivan.
Thank you, Missy and Darrell. We'll be right back with more stories after this commercial break.
Everything we have ever been taught about is complete.
How are we gonna get YouTube famous, Austin? Ow!
I'm sorry.
Will you put a shirt on? You're giving me Ajita. All right.
You are Ajita.
No, oh my god. Oh my god, it totally is him.
We've had now! We've had now! We've had now! Which one of you swindlers has stolen my mail?
Welcome back. Continuing in local news, the March 15th grand opening of the shops and restaurants at Hudson Yards is certainly exciting news for fashionistas and foodies. Located on Manhattan's west side between 13th and 43rd Street, this supermall offers visitors the ultimate shopping and dining experience. From Louis Vuitton to Lululemon, there are nearly 100 different stores. Since retail therapy creates an appetite, Shake Shack and Dylan's Candy Bar are steps away. This modern shopping district has created thousands of job opportunities and is predicted to draw crowds of 40,000 to 60,000 visitors a day.
More on local news. On Tuesday the 12th, New York City officials declared a public health emergency in response to a widespread measles outbreak in Brooklyn. The outbreak is one of the country's largest measles crises in decades, with about 300 cases reported since this fall. The health emergency requires locals of the 4 Brooklyn zip codes most affected to receive vaccinations. Those who refuse or cannot prove receiving a measles vaccination may face a minimum of $1,000 in penalties. The cause of the outbreaks is heavily linked to the decline in those receiving vaccinations in recent years due to fears and misinformation.
Now in more campus life, our friends at WSJU The Voice held a 24-hour broadcast this past week in partnership with Relay for Life. Some of our members stopped by to join the broadcast. Let's take a look at how the day went.
Thank you, Gio and Alana. I'm Jordan Malik, and I'm here outside WSJU The Voice. WSJU is St. John University's campus radio club, and tonight they are doing a 24-hour live stream for Relay for Life. Relay for Life is a charity event to help benefit those who are affected by cancer. So let's get an inside look at their 24-hour live stream. I'm here with former general manager of WSJU, Zachary Mahabier. How are you doing tonight, Zach?
I'm doing very well. We've had a great time here live casting for the entire time since 6 a.m. this Friday to 6 a.m. this Saturday. We're going to be here, and you know, Relay for Life is such an important event to us. We're here to have a great second year for this Relay for Life live stream.
What hours are you scheduled to do tonight?
So I did 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. and then I was here from noon to 2, and now I'm here from 5 o'clock all the way till 6 o'clock. So I've done, what is that, 18 hours?
Something crazy.
That's something crazy, right? I've been here for most of it, and I'm happy to be part of it.
So why does this live stream need to happen?
It needs to happen because more people need to be aware about,
that this is mainly to help people. You know, this is all to help people who have suffered through, you know, those hard times. You know, I've had a lot of family members who've suffered through cancer, so it's difficult for people, and this is kind of a more lighthearted way to kind of deal with stuff like that.
And being part of Relay for Life is a big deal. You know, hundreds of students raise the $150,000 plus that get raised every single year by the Greek fraternities here, the sororities, Residence Life, and we're here to just support that. We're here to cover it, we're here to celebrate them, and we're here to celebrate our own involvement.
A special thank you to everyone at WSJU The Voice for giving us an inside look at their operations tonight. And everyone, please be sure to donate to your local charity that helps those affected by cancer. From all of us at WRED-TV, have a good night. I'm Jordan Malik, back to Gio and Alana.
What a great event. I applaud WSJU for their dedication to both the broadcast and to helping raise awareness. Now, here to give us the inside scoop of the exciting world of Hollywood is Amarachi Uganabo and Tori Campo. We take it over to Entertainment Now. What's happening, guys?
Hey guys, welcome back to Entertainment Now. I'm Amarachi Uganabo.
And I'm Tori Campbell.
We're excited to bring you all the best inside drama on this week's trending topics. Kicking off this weekend is the annual Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival. The hottest names in music along with emerging artists will take the stage from April 12th through the 14th and the 19th to the 21st. Headlining the show is Childish Gambino, Tame Impala, Billie Eilish, and Ariana Grande. Attendees be sure to drink plenty of water when heading out to the desert or when scrolling down through the many social media posts from the festival, because hydration is always important. Yes, I am very excited for Ariana Grande and all those other people, but I'm also really excited because one of my favorite K-pop girl groups, Blackpink, is not headlining, but performing for the first time as a first K-pop group. So
I love Coachella, and I love everything that surrounds Coachella. I love the environment. I love the fashion that comes out of it, and I'm so excited to see everybody come together this time of year again.
I know I would probably never go because it's too expensive, but I love watching. And thank God for those live streams that they have.
Yeah, but speaking of Coachella, music lovers, be sure to listen up and tune in because Beyonce's iconic 2018 Coachella performance is coming to a screen near you on April 17th. Netflix has just released the first trailer of the documentary titled Homecoming, which will feature an all-access look at Queen Bee's performance. The trailer features exclusive behind-the-scenes rehearsal footage and heartwarming shots of Blue Ivy and Rumi and Sir, Beyonce and Jay-Z's twins. Fans shared their excitement on social media by instantly trending the hashtag Beyonce's Homecoming. The 2-hour historic and inspiring performance captivated a massive crowd in the Valley last year, and now Baychella will be available on demand for the world to view.
Thank God. I watched that live stream last year. Had my own little concert in my bedroom. It was so fun,
she's
beautiful.
Honestly amazing, and I'm so excited that she has this documentary coming out so that she could continue to put her work forward and inspire.
And I always wanted to know, she changed outfits in 10 seconds, so I'm glad to see the behind the scenes for all of that.
Most definitely.
Yes. So, in movie news, Disney hit everyone in the feels this week with the premiere of a full-length teaser for their upcoming Lion King remake. The teaser gave us a first look at Scar and shows Mufasa sharing some wisdom with young Simba. Aimed at fans of the original film, the trailer depicts an almost shot-for-shot recreation of iconic scenes, including a short tease at Timon and Pumbaa. With deep quotes right off the bat and an adorable CGI lion cubs, Disney was definitely trying to pull at our hearts. Remember to pack some tissues when The Lion King hits theaters July 19th.
I'm so excited about this movie. Ever since they released the first trailer, it's all I could think about and how they're going to do everything. Disney, has been putting these movies out time and time and time again, and to see them doing a live version of
quote-unquote live action of Lion King. I'm just happy to see the songs, and I hope the lions can express more, even though they're not cartoons. That the expressions is what makes animation. So hopefully that works out.
But also in movies, with Endgame right around the corner, ticket sales have been skyrocketing. In less than half a day, Endgame has broken the record for the highest first-day ticket sales, outselling the previous record by 4 times. Ticket orders even managed to crash several websites. The movie is also projected a massive box office debut, possibly surpassing Infinity War's $640 million opening weekend. These predictions are certainly none out of the question for a movie with more than 11 years in the making. It's safe to say we're in Endgame now.
I got my ticket the day it went out.
I
other
was
ticket?
not able to get tickets yet, but I'm hoping, I'm going to be home. I'm hoping my little small town theater, I'll have
Yes.
some luck. But I'm so excited about this movie.
Yes, I'm also getting a filling that day, so I'm celebrating me getting a filling by seeing the movie like 2 hours after.
Oh, it's so good.
I can't wait. 11 years in the making.
11 years.
Then a new phase in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. On March 31st, Southern Los Angeles and the American hip-hop community lost the legend and leader Nipsey Hussle, was shot and killed outside of his Marathon store in the Crenshaw neighborhood in LA. Fellow artists, fans, and community members were shaken by this major loss. Hussle was scheduled to meet with the chief of police the following day to discuss ways to prevent gun violence. In memorial of the artist, hundreds of fans have been seen gathered outside his store hosting candlelight vigils. Hussle's family hosted a private viewing before his nationally streamed funeral, which took place in the Staples Center this past Thursday. May Hussle's positive legacy continue, and may he rest in peace. I saw a few clips of like the memorial live stream and like seeing Snoop Dogg and his wife Lauren London and his mom, whose spirituality is just so empowering.
Yeah,
Like
it's very sad to see everything and to see like where things have gone with the news, but I'm so happy to see all the support and outreach coming from people.
Especially since he tried to really make a positive mark on this world. Like he knew he probably wasn't gonna last that long on this earth, but he wanted to make sure something was gonna happen.
Yeah, but may he rest in peace.
Yes.
In other news, into the fashion industry, Marc Jacobs, the famous 55-year-old fashion designer, just tied the knot with his longtime partner, model, and candle maker, Char DiFrancesco. The private ceremony took place in New York on Saturday, April 6th. The newlyweds, who became engaged at a Chipotle last year, arrived at their Manhattan wedding reception in an extravagant style. DiFrancesco was dressed in a gorgeous green velvet coat and bow tie, while Jacobs wore a suit with a white tie and a calla lily flower pin. With famous guests such as Naomi Campbell, Kate Moss, Anna Wintour, and Lil' Kim, this wedding is guaranteed to be remembered as a hit in the fashion community.
Well, congratulations to them. I've always wanted to go to a celebrity wedding. I probably, again, could never look as good as these celebrities will.
Oh my God, please. I'm honestly so happy for them because, it's really come to an end of an era. I know we just talked like J-Lo just got engaged. We talked about that in the last show, I'm pretty sure. And now we see it where we're tying it back in with Marc Jacobs getting married. It's the end of an era, but it's the beginning of a lot of new things. And congratulations to the newlyweds.
Yes, marriage. It's beautiful. Well, that's all the fascinating Hollywood news we have for you guys this week. For the last time, I'm Amarachi Ugunabo.
And I'm Tori Campbell. Thank you for a great semester, guys.
Thanks, guys. Now, before the end of the show, we'd like to leave you on a happy note. Here to shine a spotlight on the often overlooked positive side of news is Fatima Sajjad with Sunny Side Up.
Thank you, Gio. I'm Fatima Sajjad here with Sunny Side Up to share some recent stories that are sure to make you smile. Starting with some puppy love, some of you may have seen an adorable block-headed rescue pup with a goofy smile circling social media this past summer. Well, his name is Diggy, and the selfie of him smiling for the camera spread across the internet like wildfire. Unfortunately, his online fame nearly cost him his new home. Diggy's owner, Dan Tillery, was told by the police in Waterford Township that he had violated the township ban on owning pit bulls and that Diggy would have to be returned to the Detroit Dog Rescue. Shortly after, a legal battle ensued where Mr. Tillery was charged with an ordinance violation. His clear-cut defense was that Diggy was not a pit bull and he had papers to prove it. Yet Diggy's status remained uncertain for months, which inspired over 100,000 supporters to sign a petition to let Diggy off the hook. Eventually, Mr. Tillery got news that the charges were dropped after the prosecutor accepted notarized affidavits from veterinarians. More in animal news, the Russian government has announced that they will free nearly 100 whales being held inside tiny enclosures in the country's far east. Kept in a bay near the Sea of Nakoda, Japan, these whales were first last summer after they were caught illegally by companies who planned on selling them to marine parks or aquariums in China. Animal activists, including Leonardo DiCaprio and renowned oceanographer John Michael Cousteau, voiced their concerns and shared a petition on social media to release the whales. It since has received nearly 1.5 million signatures. The support seemed to have worked on Monday, April 8th, as it was announced that all of the captive whales, including orcas and 87 belugas, will be released back into the wild. Well, that's all the cheerful news I have for you on Sunny Side Up. I hope these stories gave you some positivity to your day. Now back to Alana and Giovanni.
Thanks, Fatima, for wrapping the show with those cheerful stories. That's all we have for this year's final edition of Eye of the Storm. For all of the latest content, like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at WRED-TV.
Also, be sure to check out WRED-TV.com to keep up with all of our episodes and find out how you can be a part of our productions. From all of us here, I'm Alana Lauramathia.
And I'm Giovanna Joie. Thank you all for tuning in. We hope to see you back in the fall.